Hello, my name's John. These are some Magic the Gathering cards, and you're watching Wargames, Models, and Other Hobbies. Hello and welcome back to another video. I still don't know much about trading cards, and I've still got a few packets to open. If you haven't seen the first video in this series, I'll leave a link in the description. But today we're going to open up 6 packets of Magic the Gathering cards. I've got Duskmourn, House of Horror, Lorwyn Eclipsed, and Tarkir Dragonstorm. So I think we'll start with the Duskmourn House of Horror. Now, if you watched the last video of me opening these, you will realise I have no idea about the trading cards. I just know that there's some interesting art that you can get in them, and some are rarer than others. So I'm going to be looking at these cards. I do not have any clue if the ones I find are rare or anything like that, or what they mean. So, well, this one at the... that is a card with a few little things that you can punch out of it. No idea, but hey, let's have a look. Okay, so the first one, we have a human cleric. Quite a nice picture on this one. It is a reflective one. So that's the first one. From what I remember from the last video I did a little bit of research. I think the colour of this means something as well. So this is a black one. We then have the Razor Trap Gorge. We have the Central Elevator and Promising Stairs. Ah, that's what I was remembering. That down there, that's the input. I think that's the one. I don't know. Drop it in the comments. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But here we have a Sacrifice. Quite a cool image there. A Lionheart Glimmer. An enchantment creature, Cat Glimmer. A Osiris Stick Twister. Yeah, I've got no idea what any of these are, but the artwork's pretty cool. Well, that's quite cool. Fear of Impostors. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. It's a human assassin. And a Erratic Apparition. Emerge from the Cocoon. So, with my limited knowledge, I presume a lot of these are actions or spells. That's quite a cool creature there. A Baelmerk Leech. Murder. That's all that one is. A Creeping Peeper. Okay, and then the last one from this set is Fear of Immobility. So just to quickly have a look at those again. So we've got Fear of Immobility, a Creeping Peeper, Murder, Baelmerk Leech, Emerge from the Cocoon, Erratic Apparition, Boiler Bilge's Reaper, Fear of Imposter. There's, yeah, quite interesting. I have no idea what I'm looking at though, to be honest. That Resurrected Cultist card is quite a nice one. I like the image on that one. Okay, let's have a look at the next set of the Duskmourn ones. And again, another one of these cards. Okay. Betrayer's Bargain. A Murky Sewer. Winter Misanthropic Guide. A legendary creature, a human warlock. Split Skin Doll. That's quite cool. A Skull Snap Nuisance. Another cool, looks like a cross between a spider, a bat and a skull. Piggy Bank. That's quite cool actually. Yeah, this second pack, I'm liking the look of the things in there more. A Wildfire Wicker Folk. Artificial creature, a scarecrow. Flesh Borrower. A Vicious Clown. Vanish from Sight. Unsettling Twins. That's quite a cool picture on there. Give In to Violence. A Murder card. And then lastly, another Creeping Peeper. So, again, I've got no idea what I just looked at, so let's go on to the next set. So, the Lorwyn Eclipsed player booster pack. Let's have a look, see what we've got in here. Now, I'm having a look at the trading cards because it's an interesting hobby that people do, and I just wanted to get a little bit of an idea about what things look like and so on. As I said before, I don't play any of these, so I've got no idea what I'm really looking at, but if there's anything interesting, please drop it in the comments. So let's have a look at this first one here. So we've got a treasure card with a token creature with an elf on the back. So the first one is an island. Wow. And then we have a Crossroads Watcher. Little shiny card there. Flitterwing Nuisance. A Blossoming Defense. An Eclipsed Miro. A Merfolk Scout. Thirst for Identity. That's quite a cool picture there. Flame Braider. A Prideful Feastling. A Brambleback Brute. A Giant Warrior, whatever that is. A Tend the Sprigs. So it's a sorcery card. Curlwrath Zealot. Moongrove Extractor. It is quite interesting looking at things like this when you don't have any real idea of what you're looking at. For all I know, I could be looking at something really mundane or something really pretty amazing, so who knows. Tributary Volta, another merfolk thing. And then lastly, Run Away Together. Okay, right, that's that first set there of these ones. Let's open up the next one and have a look. Okay, so we have a fairy. That's quite a cool picture there, I like that. And on the other side of that, a goblin. Quite a cool hog pig-like creature there. Okay, so starting with an island card. This one's shiny compared to the one in the last set. A Changeling Wayfinder. A Hallowed Fountain. There's some really nice artwork on these, I do like them. A Fey Ascendant. I can see why people might get them just for artwork and things like that. Oh, I like that. A Boggart Mischief. That's quite cool. I presume that's the Boggart there. That's cool. Swat Away. Squawk Roaster. Elemental creature. Feisty Spikeling. I do like the artwork of these ones. I prefer these ones to that previous one I opened at the beginning. A Summit Sentinel. That looks quite cool. Looks a bit like a White Walker from Game of Thrones. Mist Meadow Council. Looks like when you go into a local pub and you're not local and they all look at you. Burning Curiosity. That's quite cool. Blighted Blackthorn. Gold Meadow Nomad. A Kithkin Scout. And then lastly, Gravel Gill Scoundrel. A Merfolk Rogue. It's quite a cool, well, it's quite a dark image, it's quite a cool one there. Okay, so last two to open up. This is the Tarkir Dragonstorm. Let's have a look and see what these ones look like. Okay, so the first thing I've got on this side is a token creature, a monk. And on the other side we have a bird. So, starting with some basic land, a forest. If you know what I'm looking at, please let me know, because, like I said, I don't have any clue about any of these. A Glacial Dragon Hunt. Another shiny card there. A Severance Priest, a Djinn Cleric, Dragonfire Blade, Descendant of Storms, 100 Battle Veteran, a Zombie Warrior, Zergo's Vanguard, High Spear Bellringer. There's some cool artwork, really is actually. That's oh, I like that. That's cool. A Termu Tawny back. Looks like a something with big tusks. A Riling Dawnbreaker. So a dragon. Do like a dragon. An Enoch Wayfarer, a Dog Scout, Twin Bolt, Delta Bloodflies, that's quite a cool image, and an Unending Whisper. Now back to the forest. Okay, so now I have the last pack here. I do have one more of these videos to post with the last set of cards that I bought, which will be out in the next couple of weeks. So if you do like this content, drop it in the comments, let me know. Let's have a little look at this. So we've got a token creature of a spirit on both sides. Quite cool artwork. So let's have a look at this set and see what we've got. Swiftwater Cliffs. It's another dragon. It's a Sonic Shrieker. Shiny one. No Way Forward. I like the ones which don't have the border, the framing on them when they're edge to edge. They look quite cool. Kin Tree Severance. Effortless Master. A Formation Breaker. Unsparing Boltcaster. Rescue Leopard. Quite a cool one. A Jade Cast Sentinel. It's quite a cool looking one, that one. A Twin Bolt. A Kin Tree Nurturer. Ice Ridge Serpent, that's quite cool. A Fortress Kinguard, a Dog Soldier. And lastly, a Crotic, I presume that's how you say it, Crotic Nest Guard, an insect. So, they all look pretty interesting. To be honest, I've got no idea what any of these are, but an interesting set of cards, nice artwork. I'll probably have a little bit more of a look at them to just get a little bit of an idea of what they actually are. But anyway, hope you've liked this quick video of opening up these Magic the Gathering cards. For now, all I can say is thank you so much for tuning in. My name's John, and you've been watching Wargames, Models, and Other Hobbies.